Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's really nice having you guys here again. It's been a while. If you're a returning subscriber and if this is the first time coming across my channel, well, hi, I'm Sharon. Nice to have you here, and please like and subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome back again, guys. So today's video is story time. I'm going to be telling you guys about my one chance encounter. So around sometime last year, yes, I was sent on an errand at Umuahia. Well, I'm a student of Abia State University in Abia State. So like from my school to Umuahia is like roughly a 30 minutes 40 minutes journey. It's not really that far. So I went to Umuahia for some errand, and I was done with what I went there for. So I was on my way coming back. I went to the first park. It was literally empty. You know, it's not season. I didn't have the patience to sit down and start waiting for the bus to load. I decided to check another park. So I went to the next park, and it was the same situation. There was just like one person in the bus, and I didn't want to wait. You get, I was trying to get back to school early, and that should be around like 2 p.m. to 3 in the afternoon. So it was not like it was late, but I really wanted to go back to school because I had other things doing. So I came out and I was contemplating, what am I going to do? Should I wait, or you know? As I was just standing there, I saw this Camry car. Okay. It just passed, and he asked me like, where are you going? Are you heading towards Uturu side? Which I said yes, and I was glad, like it was a moving bus, you know. I was excited I wouldn't have to wait for the bus to load anymore. So I entered. Okay, now the driver in the driver's seat, and then there was a pregnant woman in the front, and there was like a middle-aged man, like I think he should be like in his roughly late 50s or early 60s. So yeah, he was looking quite matured, and then there was a young guy in, let's say, like his 30s. Okay, so I kind of like, I felt comfortable. Meanwhile, that didn't even cross my mind that I was entering into one chance. It didn't even cross my mind. But with the kind of people in the car, a pregnant woman, an old, as a matured man, and a young guy, I kind of felt comfortable. I didn't know it was going to go south. So I entered the car. So we started going towards our destination. It wasn't even up to like 2 minutes driving, roughly 5 minutes driving. I mean to say, the driver now like picked his phone. I was like, he answered a brief call, and then he apologized to us that I had to go back to pick something from the junction where he picked me, that he's not going to waste, and he apologized. The other passenger was like, okay, fine. I didn't want to be, you know, the grumpy person, and I accepted. He then turned his car and he was going. I wasn't really paying attention though. I was like playing Candy Crush on my phone. I was playing Candy Crush. I wasn't really paying attention. The driver was not going. But then I sensed, we've been driving for more than 10 minutes. You know, hasn't he reached the junction? Then I looked out the window and noticed we've passed the junction. And I'm like, driver, where are you picking what you said you want to pick? Why are we still going forward? The driver was like, sorry, he's coming, he's just front here. I was like, okay. I continued pressing my phone. Meanwhile, let me say this before I continue. Please, like, age, as in things have spoiled. Like, the word is just, I don't know the right word to use. Please, wherever you are, you should be vigilant. Pay attention. I learned that the hard way. So I kept, you know, pressing my phone, and then I now looked at and I asked the driver, are we still going? Like, I don't understand. What are you picking? Are we still going? Drop me. The driver was like, he didn't even reply. At this point, he didn't reply. That's when I sensed that, like, I'm in a very bad situation right now. I didn't even sense it on time. Then I was now like trying to, at that moment I was so scared, I didn't even know what to do. I told the driver like, okay fine, I will pay you, just drop me here. I don't even want to go again, no problem, just take my money, drop me here. The driver didn't even say anything. And then the other passengers, like the pregnant woman in front, the man and the guy, they weren't saying anything. That was when I sensed that they were all in on it. I was so freaking scared, you guys. So I was trying to, like, I don't know, share my location with somebody on my phone. I was trying to think fast because I was really scared at that point. Then the woman in front, like, I think she saw me from the front mirror or something. She now told the guys that they should collect my phone. So they collected my phone. From with that opportunity, they collected my bag too. My ATM was inside, all the cash, even the documents of the errand I came to run, they took it home. So I was not like begging them, like, okay, fine, you've collected my phone, you've collected everything, can you like drop me? They weren't even saying anything, they kept going. I got really scared because if this was just a robbery, you guys, they've collected everything they can collect from me. They could have just like dropped me, but they didn't. They kept going. We got to a gallopy area, you know, where all these traders that sells things will go home. So I was like trying to use that opportunity to like shout for people to come help me. Then the man pointed a gun at my stomach. Okay, that was when I knew I was so scared. Like, I've never been that scared in my life. It felt like I was not going to see another day again. He pointed a gun at my stomach. I was like, if I shout, that's the end of my life. So I couldn't shout. We even passed a checkpoint, and the kind people, they just collected 100 naira from the window and they passed. I was now like crying. I was begging the woman. I told her I don't have kidnapping value. Like, there ain't nobody that's going to pay a ransom. I cannot afford anything. I was just like, I was literally just saying anything that comes to my head. I was just begging them. I was in tears. I was really scared and all. Then the woman, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe God just touched her mind and she gave the guy a sign. So the driver kind of slowed down a little bit, and they just opened the door and just pushed me out. Like, they just literally just dropped me in the middle of nowhere with no phone, no money, nothing. So I was like, I was literally just crying and shouting on the road. Some motors were just passing by, like, people were just passing. I was just shouting. The road wasn't really a busy area. It was kind of a bit lonely. Like, it would take like 10 minutes for one car to pass before another car will pass. But the ones that manage and pass, they didn't even stop to know what's happening. But luckily for me, I saw two guys on bike. So as I was still crying and shouting, because I really didn't know what to do. And where they dropped me is not like a place where people were not around. It was just road and bushes. Okay, so the guys now like stop on their bike. They asked what happened, of which I narrated everything. It was not like that I should be grateful for my life, that most of the girls they pick, they usually rate them or something, that they will not just hear about them again. I should be grateful for my life. So they helped me, they carried me in their bike, and he had to go and take me to like his house or somewhere close by. I think it's his friend's place anyway. Took me there so he will collect money. He collected some cash and he gave me 2,000 naira and took me to a bus stop where I would get motor heading back to where they picked me from before I'll take another motor heading back to my final destination, my school. So that was how the guy helped me, which I am still grateful to him. Like, I didn't know what I would have done that day. So it was going back, that was when I knew that we really went a long distance. Like, it took me like close to an hour to go back to the junction where they picked me from. Then people that, like, my face was still teary, as in someone that just finished crying and all. So people were asking like, what happened? And I told some people, they were like, it's kind of like a normal occurrence that they're always picking girls, and I'm so lucky that some of the girls that they pick, they don't usually hear anything from them again. Like, that's just it. That I should really go and give testimony that I'm very lucky. Okay, I am so grateful for life. Like, I'm so grateful that I can share this experience here, and I want to use this opportunity to tell you guys, like, if I was patient enough, I wouldn't have been in that situation. Don't enter anyhow motor. Don't just stop, wave down any car and enter. No, things are not the way they used to be. If it's not a registered park, please, it's risky. It's risky. Whatever it is that you're hurrying to do, it's not worth the risk. I learned that the hard way. Okay, you should enter motor in a park in a registered park. All this in the East we call it akanelu, like, you know, car that you wave down. Is not safe at all. It's not safe at all. And also, don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, I would never thought that pregnant woman was in on it. That's if she's even really pregnant, because it can just be a disguise they used to just make you feel more relaxed. I wouldn't have thought that aged man, like, he's old enough to be my father, I wouldn't have thought that he would be in on such a thing. Okay, the setting, I wasn't feeling threatened at all. If it was a motor of all guys, maybe I wouldn't have entered. But there was a pregnant woman and there was an aged man, and I felt relaxed and I entered. So they might come in that kind of setting. Don't be deceived. Okay, you should always be vigilant wherever you are going. You should always be vigilant, be smart. Although it's just God that keeps protecting us, but still we have our parts to play, to be careful, to be vigilant, and be patient too. Like, just stay in a registered park and wait. When the car loads, then you go. It's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so I hope that you've learned one or two from this my experience. I pray God keeps protecting us and keeping us safe, and that we don't fall victims to such. He should protect all our loved ones, everyone. I'm just glad that I'm alive to even tell the story, and looking back at it, it was really scary. Like, it was scary because I thought I was not even going to see the next day. But I'm grateful. So that's it all today for today's video, you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, share. You don't know who needs to see this video. Okay, so till I see you guys again in my next video. Bye.